From the snow-capped peaks of Kilimanjaro, where the air is thin and the spirit soars high above the clouds, to the sun-kissed beaches of Cape Town, where the waves kiss the shore and the horizon stretches endlessly, Africa rises, a continent teeming with life, bursting with color and pulsating with ancient rhythms. From the bustling markets filled with vibrant textiles and spices, to the traditional dances that tell stories of old, and the wildlife that roams free in the vast savannas, this is the land of the Nile, the cradle of civilization, a tapestry woven from 1,000 threads of culture, language, and tradition. The ancient pyramids stand as a testament to human ingenuity, while tribal ceremonies keep the spirit of the ancestors alive. Africa is a continent of contrasts. Vast savannas meet dense rainforests, where the call of the wild echoes through the trees. Bustling cities share space with tranquil villages, where modern skyscrapers rise alongside traditional huts. Here, ancient wisdom coexists with modern innovation, as elders share their knowledge and young entrepreneurs drive technological advancements in bustling hubs. And the spirit of Ubuntu, the interconnectedness of all beings, binds us together. Communities gather to celebrate, support, and uplift one another, embodying the essence of unity and compassion. This is Africa, a continent on the cusp of greatness, a sleeping giant ready to awaken. As the sun rises over the landscape, it brings with it the promise of a new dawn, filled with hope and potential. The journey towards unity and self-determination has been long and arduous, paved with the sacrifices of countless heroes and heroines. Monuments stand in their honor, reminding us of the price of freedom and the strength of the human spirit. Yet the spirit of Africa remains unbroken, fueled by the dreams of generations past and the aspirations of those yet to come. Children dream of a brighter future, families come together in love and support, and the youth work tirelessly on projects that will shape the continent's destiny. The echoes of drums, once silenced by the yoke of colonialism, now reverberate across the continent. These rhythms, deeply rooted in the soil of Africa, tell stories of resilience and hope, of a people who never lost sight of their identity. The struggle against oppression, a testament to the indomitable spirit of Africa's people, has left an indelible mark on our collective memory. Each protest, each march, each act of defiance was a step towards reclaiming what was rightfully theirs. The courage displayed by countless individuals, often at great personal risk, serves as a powerful reminder of the strength that lies within unity. From the shores of Ghana to the plains of Algeria, the fight for liberation was waged with unwavering resolve. In Ghana, the vision of leaders like Kwame Nkrumah inspired a nation to rise. In Algeria, the fierce determination of freedom fighters turned the tide against colonial rule. These movements were not isolated. They were part of a larger tapestry of resistance that spanned the continent. The shackles of colonialism, though heavy, could not extinguish the flame of freedom that burned brightly in the hearts of millions. In every village, in every town, whispers of rebellion grew louder, transforming into a chorus of voices demanding change. The spirit of resistance was passed down through generations, a legacy of defiance and hope. Men and women, young and old, rose up to challenge the tyranny that had gripped their lands for far too long. Elders shared stories of past glories and injustices, while the youth, fueled by these tales, took to the streets with renewed vigor. The collective effort of all ages created a powerful force that could not be ignored. The path to liberation was not paved with roses. It was fraught with peril, with moments of despair and setbacks. Yet every step forward, no matter how small, was a victory in itself. The journey was long and arduous, but the destination was always clear: a free and independent Africa. It was a path forged in blood, sweat, and tears. Battles were fought on fields and in hearts, with sacrifices made by those who believed in a brighter future. The stories of these revolutionaries, their bravery and their sacrifices, continue to inspire new generations. But through it all, the spirit of Africa endured. Celebrations of independence were not just about political freedom. They were a reaffirmation of cultural identity and unity. Festivals and events brought people together, reminding them of their shared heritage and common goals. The dream of a free and independent Africa, a continent where all its children could live in dignity and prosperity, fueled the fires of resistance. This dream, nurtured by the sacrifices of the past, continues to guide the present and inspire the future. The echoes of freedom, once a distant hope, now resonate as a powerful reality across the land. Across the continent, visionary leaders emerged, rising from the shadows of colonial rule and oppression, beacons of hope in the darkness, illuminating the path to freedom and self-determination. Their voices echoed the aspirations of millions, resonating with the dreams of a people yearning for liberation and justice. These were men and women who dared to dream of a different Africa, one where equality and dignity were not just ideals, but realities. An Africa free from the shackles of oppression, where the spirit of resistance and resilience thrived. From the fiery eloquence of Kwame Nkrumah, whose words ignited the flames of revolution, to the steadfast determination of Julius Nyerere, who championed the cause of unity and self-reliance. These leaders inspired generations to fight for a brighter future, a future where the youth could thrive and prosper. They understood that the path to true liberation lay not only in political independence, but also in the economic empowerment of their people. Economic emancipation was crucial, as it meant breaking free from the economic chains that had long held the continent back. And reclaiming our cultural heritage was equally important, as it connected us to our roots and identity. These were not just leaders, but architects of a new Africa, visionaries who laid the groundwork for a continent built on the principles of unity and self-reliance. An Africa built on the foundations of unity, self-reliance, and Pan-African solidarity, where nations stood together in mutual support. They recognized that the destiny of Africa was intertwined, that our strength lay in our collective power and shared vision. That our strength lay in our collective power, in the unity of our diverse cultures and communities, working together towards a common goal. Section 4. Knowledge is power, reclaiming our minds. Education, the cornerstone of any society, became a powerful weapon in the fight for liberation. It was understood that true freedom could only be achieved by reclaiming our minds from the shackles of colonial indoctrination. A new generation of scholars, writers, and thinkers emerged, challenging the Eurocentric narratives that had long dominated our education systems. They sought to decolonize knowledge, to unearth and celebrate the richness and diversity of African history, culture, and philosophy. The quest for knowledge became a collective endeavor, a journey of rediscovery and self-affirmation. From the universities of Dakar to the villages of Timbuktu, a thirst for knowledge spread across the continent, fueling the flames of intellectual and cultural renaissance. Section 5. Seeds of Prosperity, Economic Empowerment. Political independence was only the first step on the long road to liberation. True freedom required economic empowerment, breaking free from the chains of neocolonialism that continued to bind many African nations. Across the continent, innovative entrepreneurs, fueled by a spirit of self-reliance, began to emerge. They understood that the key to Africa's prosperity lay in harnessing the continent's vast resources and unlocking the potential of its people. From the bustling tech hubs of Lagos to the fertile farmlands of the Rift Valley, a new narrative of African economic empowerment is being written. It is a narrative driven by innovation, creativity, and a deep belief in the potential of Africa to chart its own course toward sustainable development.